Hello and welcome to HITC Sport, and after about 5 minutes away the Champions League is back, unless you're a Celtic fan who once again failed to make it through the qualifiers. Sorry Celtic fans, I know it's been a rough few days, you didn't need that. Europe's elite competition returned last night, just weeks after Bayern Munich won the mini tournament in Portugal to play in their 6th European Cup. But today what I'm going to do is look at the 32 teams in this year's competition and pick out each club's best summer signing. Bayern Munich, Leroy Sane. The Haulers were busy boys this summer, bringing in a plethora of players, some more exciting than others. Seriously, who's Choupo-Moting's agent? How on earth has that man gone from Stoke to PSG to Bayern Munich? It's almost as if Bayern rewarded him for not scoring in the Champions League final. But Leroy Hammond chooses the star arrival, despite spending the past 12 months out injured. Now he's back and can finally achieve his dream of possibly winning the Champions League after leaving a club that's seemingly allergic to it. Atletico Madrid, Luis Suarez. I've still got no idea how this transfer happened. Barcelona, a club in ruin, have got rid of one of their best players and sent him to one of their domestic rivals. But Barcelona's loss is Atletico Madrid's gain, and Juve's lost as well, as apparently Suarez cheated in his Italian citizenship test which cost him his move to Turin. But despite all the drama, Suarez is now an Atletico player, playing alongside THIAGO Costa. Christ, those two were like Dick and Dom, just flicking bogies at each other and chewing shoulders, it'd be a nightmare. Red Bull Salzburg, BRENDEN. We've got our first Red Bull powered team and a club that's been home to some real stars in years gone by. Both Sadio Mane and Erling Haaland played for Salzburg once upon a time, so could Brenden Aaronson follow in their footsteps? He's a young American midfielder who's one of the brightest talents to come out of the MLS since Alphonso Davies apparently. LOKOMOTIV Moscow, Francois KAMANO. If you're a Liverpool fan, this name might ring a bell. Last summer the Reds were reportedly close to signing Francois KAMANO, and 12 months on he's playing his football in Russia for LOKOMOTIV Moscow. So maybe this isn't a signing Jurgen Klopp regrets missing out on. Real Madrid, no one. Okay, so Real Madrid didn't sign a soul this summer, they just spent their time getting rid of the dead wood in their squad. The likes of James Rodriguez and Gareth Bale have finally found new homes, and Real even got rid of Lucas Zidane, the manager's damn son. That's when you know you're crap, when even your dad doesn't want you around in the team. Shakhtar Donetsk, no one. Okay, so that's 2 teams in a row who haven't signed anyone this summer. Maybe when he's tight in Ukraine nowadays, who knows. Inter Milan, Achraf Hakimi. Real Madrid didn't just get rid of the dead wood, they also got rid of 2 top fullback talents. Sergio Reguilón's gone to Tottenham, while Achraf Hakimi's joined Inter Milan. The Moroccan international was fantastic for Borussia Dortmund, so much so you'd think he'd definitely get a chance at the Bernabeu. But no, they decided to cash in, with Hakimi joining Antonio Conte's Inter Milan for around €40 million, where he'll be tasked with being the new Victor Moses. Wow, what an honour. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Valentino Lazaro. Despite barely playing for Newcastle last season, Valentino Lazaro actually looked pretty decent, yet for some reason Steve Bruce kept opting for Matt Ritchie, a man so angry he kicks inanimate objects. Well, Lazaro returned to winter over the summer is now back out on loan again, joining Borussia Mönchengladbach in Germany, whose mascot is... I think that's meant to be a horse? Porto, Felipe Anderson. This was a shock in the Premier League this summer, as West Ham temporarily got rid of Felipe Anderson. The Brazilian was sensational in his first season, it looked like he could be the new Dimitri Payet, but last season he was more like Savio Inserico. You can see why West Ham got rid, but fingers crossed he can rediscover his best form over at Porto. Man City, Ruben Dias. We mentioned him in our Premier League video, but Man City's best summer signing is still Ruben Dias. If he can't fix Man City's defence, then finally Pep might realise that just throwing Abu Dhabi money at this problem won't make it go away. Olympiacos, YANN. Sunderland fans rejoice as YANN is finally back in a red and white shirt. Cans for Yann! The only issue is that it's the red and white of Olympiacos, not Sunderland. The only chance they've got to compete in the Champions League is on the PlayStation. Marseille, CUISANCE. Last season's Champions League winner has been on the move this summer, getting a loan move to Marseille, where he should get the minutes he needs to kick on. But had things gone differently, we might have seen him in the Premier League. Leeds were heavily linked with the French midfielder, who will have to settle for Champions League football instead. Poor bloke. Liverpool, THIAGO Alcantara. While he's on the shelf now after Richarlison basically assaulted him, THIAGO is without a doubt the best Liverpool signing this summer. He played a big role en route to winning the Champions League for Bayern last season, and he could be the key player for the Reds if they're going to win anything in the absence of Virgil van Dijk. AJAX Antony. Ajax's signing of the summer is just called Antony, not Anthony van den Boer, not Anthony Worrell Thompson, just Antony. He's a Brazilian forward with a big reputation, and a player who will likely join an even bigger club in years to come should he impress in Amsterdam. Atalanta, Mario Pasalic. They almost made it to the Champions League semis over the summer and they're the hipsters' new choice of favourite club. Yes, everyone loves Atalanta, and this summer they signed Mario Pasalic permanently. The Croatian midfielder had been on loan for 2 years, clinging on to his Chelsea career for dear life. But this summer it finally came to an end. Pasalic's 6-year spell at Stamford Bridge is over, where he didn't play a single minute of football. Midtjylland Piano Sisto. I'm sure this lad was really highly rated once upon a time, yet now he's had to go back to Denmark. No disrespect, their nation brought us Lego, but it's hardly a domestic hotbed of football, is it? We'll see how good he is nowadays when they come up against Liverpool in Group D. Sevilla Ivan Rakitic. We've got another player who left Barcelona this summer, and a man who's returned to Sevilla. Yes, Ivan Rakitic is back, replacing Ever Banega, and sure he's a little older and maybe a bit slower, but he's still got that killer pass and eye for a goal, and he's back with the kings of the Europa League who are finally looking to make their mark in the Champions League. Chelsea Kai Havertz. Chelsea signed everyone this summer, but as I've said before, Kai Havertz is their best. He's already looking great, he's getting better each week, and in a few years' time he'll be the focal point of what should be an incredible Chelsea team. It just depends whether Frank can get them to defend. Krasnodar Igor Smolnikov. They signed Russian veteran Igor Smolnikov from Zenit St. Petersburg. I'm not sure what else to say here. If there's any Krasnodar fans out there, I'm sorry. Rennes Jeremy Doku. This lad's just 18 years old. He's already played and scored for Belgium. He's been linked with some of the biggest clubs over the world over the past few months, but it was Rennes, Ligue 1 Rennes, who secured his signature. Chelsea fans, or anyone for that matter, look out for this guy in Group E. Zenit St. Petersburg Dejan Lovren. I bet Liverpool fans wish they hadn't sold Dejan Lovren now. With Virgil van Dijk out, Liverpool are shy at the back after letting Mo Salah's best mate leave this summer without signing a replacement. Lovren signed a 3-year deal with the Russian Giants. It literally took him just one game to win some silverware. Christ, it took him years to do it at Liverpool. Borussia Dortmund Thomas Meunier. I know they signed Jude Bellingham this summer from Birmingham City and he's going to save English football from the pits of despair, but I actually think Dortmund's best signing at the minute is Thomas Meunier. He's replacing Achraf Hakimi down the right and is doing a great job, and it didn't even cost them a penny after arriving on a free from PSG. Lazio Vedat Muric. No, Lazio's best signing this summer isn't the 70-year-old Pepe Reina, and no, it isn't bloody Andres Pereira, who I bet Man United fans are buzzing he's gone, even if it is only on loan. No, Lazio's best signing is Kosovan striker Vedat Muric, who could add even more goals alongside the unstoppable Ciro Immobile. Club Brugge Noah Lang. By default, Noah Lang is Club Brugge's best signing, as it looks like it's the only player the Belgian club have brought in. So by default he's the best, and the worst, and the tallest, and the shortest, and the one with the biggest shoes. Grow up, you perverts. Juventus Arthur. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Oh wait, it's a different Arthur. Juventus have mugged Barcelona off good and proper here. They've signed one of their top young midfielders and sent one of their old and Asian ones the other way. Genius. Barcelona Miralem Pjanic. Speaking of that aging midfielder, here is Miralem Pjanic. He's a player I actually really like, but come on, this isn't a good deal for Barcelona. They need fresh young players, not a bloke in his 30s. But I suppose he's still the best signing they've made. I mean, that Serginho Dest can't even do a keepy up. Dynamo Kiev Tudor Baluta. Okay, I wasn't really sure who to pick for Dynamo Kiev's new signings, but Tudor Baluta is a name I know. He's on loan from Brighton, so sure, let's go with him. He's alright in FIFA, that's enough for me. Ferncvaros Adam Bogdan. Adam Bogdan is back in the Champions League. I repeat, Adam Bogdan is back in the Champions League. And not only is he back in the Champions League, he'll be up against Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Good luck, Adam, I think you might need it. PSG Rafinha. We go into the final group of this season's Champions League, starting with beaten finalist PSG. And rather than spend a load of money after defeat, they've been a bit more savvy in the transfer market. Well, other than adding Mario Icardi permanently, but whatever. I think their best signing is Thiago's brother Rafinha, a player with similar but maybe not as much quality who can add more craft to a workman-like midfield that didn't create too much for Neymar and Mbappe. PSG need to find the balance in midfield, and Rafinha can certainly help them get it. Man United Donny van de Beek. Man United's transfer window was absolutely crap, but they did make one huge signing, bringing in Donny van de Beek from Ajax, and I'm sure he'll prove himself to be exceptional when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer actually decides to start the poor lad instead of just leaving him on the bench. RB Leipzig Alexander Sørloth. If they sign the Trabzonspor Sørloth, then he'll be a brilliant signing. If they sign the Palace Sørloth, they'll be wondering why oh why did Timo Werner have to leave. And finally, Istanbul Başakşehir Rafael. Just for the announcement video alone, Rafael is Istanbul's best signing this summer. I mean, it was so crap it was funny. But the Turkish champions have also added Nasser Chadli and Bolly Bolingoli, a man Tottenham fans will remember for being pretty naff, and a man Celtic fans will remember for being so thick it hurts. He got a slap on the wrist from Nicola Sturgeon, and his punishment was a move to Turkey for Champions League football. Sometimes crime does pay. So there we have it, that's every Champions League club's best signing of the summer. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to HITC Sport. But until next time, we will see you around.